And here we are, the Warriors' final season in Oakland. Bill, they'll be moving to a brand new arena across the bay in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. I'm excited that there's an arena downtown. And, you know, the Oakland-San Francisco thing was always weird to go to Warriors games, drop in, figure out where to stay, all that stuff. On the other hand, I thought they had the best crowd of anybody.
I agree.
For years and years there. Just like very blue-collar, old-school, fans that have been coming for years.
Stuck with them even in the lean times.
Yeah, the lean times were every year.
Right.
They had no year other than lean times. And now that the team got good the last 6 years, you could feel the audience changing a little. And now it's changing a lot. I just miss the Oakland fan base, and I hope, you know, once we expand to 60 teams or 70 or wherever we're going, I'd like to see Oakland get one of the 70 teams.
Well said. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento.
Gentlemen, two
Fox
shots.
is at the point with Heel
Two
next
shots.
to him at the 2. Lyelitsa is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. That's good from Durant.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Durant hits them both.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find. Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Shumpert against Iguodala. Shumpert passes to Cauley Stein. Durant with the steal.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Cook kicks to Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 points so far. You know, you look at the roster of the Golden State Warriors. In terms of talent level, Bill, where do you think they rank all time? Because they've put now 3 championships together in 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's a tough question because, you know, the Russell Celtics in the 60s, I think had the most talent, but you only also had like 8, 9, 10 teams in the league during those years. But they had teams where there was like 7 or 8 Hall of Famers. The Warriors weren't deep like that. But for what they've done in this era, I think to have, you know, 2 transcendent guys on the same team combined with 2 other guys who are in the top 20. So you have that. And then you have Curry, Thompson, and Durant, I think are probably 3 of maybe the best 8 shooters ever, or 9 shooters, whatever. So you have that over
Big
there.
statement, yes.
And then to do this in a 30-team league is basically impossible. So if you're comparing them like the 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers, those teams probably had similar talent, but it was also a smaller league. And if you had a 30-team league in 1985, Kevin McHale's not on the Celtics. He's probably on one of the expansion teams.
Starting 4 All-Stars, the Warriors have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure we see this again.
I agree. The 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Fox passes to Heel. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Kings shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Free throw drops for Heel. And And so he hits both. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Always a spirited debate, Bill, around the NBA. Which team was the best ever? I know you have an opinion on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I used to feel really strongly about my opinion on this, but I think basketball has changed so much over this decade that I'm not even positive how you could compare what this Warriors team is versus what I always thought the '86 Celtics were the best team. But the '86 Celtics were built, I always compared it to a hockey team on a power play. We're just trying to get closer and closer to the net and crowd the net, and they were just built around getting layups and the best possible shots. The Warriors are built around math and shooting threes and spacing the floor. And if you took the '86 Celtics and indoctrinated them in that style for 5 years, they all would have been shooting threes, and they probably would have done it better than the Warriors, but I don't know. So I almost have like the before-after with theirs. I think the Warriors are the best team of the math era, but I still think the '86 Celtics were the best start-to-finish season anyone's had. The dark horse for me was the '01 Lakers, the second Lakers team. When Shaq and Kobe, they had won the year before, rocky first few months, and then they figured out whatever they needed to figure out, and Phil Jackson probably sprinkled some Zen fairy dust on them or whatever he did, and they just ripped through the league. And they came very close to going undefeated in the playoffs. So that would be my dark horse.
Picking back up, Bill, on our discussion of the greatest teams from different eras. What about those Chicago teams with Jordan in the 90s?
You know, the best one was probably the '92 team, but I really do think the league got a little diluted there in the '90s because of expansion. I don't think there was like the quote-unquote best Bulls team. I think Jordan was so great, he made it look probably a little easier than it was. But, you know, there's teams, they never really went against a great center other than 95 and 96 against Shaq. And, you know, the NBA pretends this never happened, but the Magic beat them when Michael came back from baseball, and Shaq and Horace Grant destroyed them. They were just too big for them. So, you know, for me, I still think that Shaq-Kobe '01 team was really great. Like, those guys were averaging 30 points a game each that year, and were just unstoppable. All the role players were really good. They had Big Shot Rob on that team, and Fisher, and Brian Shaw, Rick Fox. Like, that was a really good team. But I still think the '86 Celtics, having 4 Hall of Famers in the front court, DJ, Danny Ainge, the home court advantage, Bird at his peak of his powers, like, I would still say them.
Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with the $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only one ticket. And I think it was $4 a game, probably like $160 total. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started going to games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them, and they won the title.
How old were you in '72?
So I was 4.
4 years old.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington. And then the year later they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple overtime game. I was there.
Was Cowens on that team?
Cowens, Havlicek,
Yep.
JoJo White.
Yep.
And I was at the triple overtime game in the '76 finals. Was probably the most famous NBA game ever. The kids out there now would nominate like Game 7, 2016 or something. But triple overtime game was the most famous game ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh no!
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole second overtime, so I had to get up.
And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, Heel. 5 on the clock. Sacramento again missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Healed against Thompson. Overhealed. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Kings trail by 5. outside jumper. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Guys, you can see the speed of Shumpert with the ball on the floor is so hard to handle, and that's why he's going to the free throw line.
That's good from Shumpert. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get #3 and #1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
A moment here to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Here's Hield. Sweet little floater.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup, the teardrop.
And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. They lead by 4. Thompson looking for an opening. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got a couple of 3s now in the first of the Warriors. Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this, and that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. What's more popular, esports or water polo? No offense to the water polo players, but come on.
These kids
let's
love
move
it.
with the
They
times.
cannot get enough of these games.
No, we should have, every college should have esports.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in. Warriors leading by 5. Durant kicks to Cook. Another shot. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Hield finds Shumpert. Back to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Cook looking it over. And the pass to Iguodala. "13 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop." Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night. Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the three ways. If I'm getting to know you, what are the three things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other two things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
It's Durant on the wing. Looney kicks to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
Here's Shumpert. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Durant for 3. And Shumpert pulls it down. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Kings have gone 6 of 9 at the line. The first free throw is good.
You'd like a guy like Shumpert to be just a little more efficient at the line, but he gets it done more often than not.
Jerebko's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for the Kings. Bogdanovich is checked in. And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. 4-point game. Jerebko with it. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Jerebko. Here's Cook. That one a little long.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
For Sacramento, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First one falls for him. Now we've seen some top prospects forego college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament. which is what, March 20th?
Right.
And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Well, guys, there's no doubt if you're talking about the best shooters in the NBA right now, Klay Thompson's name has got to be in the conversation.
Jackson against Durant. And here's Bagley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Kings.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
That's good from Bagley.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Livingston. Shumpert with the steal. And they're on the break. Poked away. It's stolen by Livingston. Inside. Here's Thompson. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, a tough contest from the defender does not impede the progress of Klay Thompson. He's just doing work right now.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Jackson. Here's Shumpert. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Livingston passes to Durant. 1:41 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Thompson against Bogdanovich. The shot by Thompson, no good.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Durant. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Timeout called by the Kings. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
Damian Lee is checked in for the Warriors. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 5. Passes it to Bagley. Durant with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Warriors, number 1.
do they love to run. I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Now Fox. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bagley, no good. Livingston kicks to Lee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors leading by 4. Lee outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Livingston passes to Looney. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Livingston. With 4 seconds on the clock and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Fox hits them both. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Sacramento.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Iguodala. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Kings trailing. Here's Fox. Pass to Giles. Lee against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Fox. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Iguodala's drive. That one falls. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
Andre Iguodala has got the ability and the frame and the game to score in close. Nicely done.
Here's Bjelica, defended by Jerebko. Bogdanovich against Iguodala. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala is so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
And Jerebko has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Iguodala gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Dishes it to Iguodala. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Iguodala's drive. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now, here's Fox. He's covered by Livingston. The call will go against Jerebko. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Guys, that's number 2 on him, and they do not need him to sit right away, but one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Down low. Here's Bogdanovich, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Warriors making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Durant.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Urebko, the pass to Cook. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. In the corner, Cook with it. Jackson against Iguodala. Lock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low. Free throw line jump shot. Fox, no good.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Iguodala, the pass to Cook. That one drops for him. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Boy, a sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
And that one drops for him. And it's 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Lee kicks to Urebko. Over to the left wing. Bell with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Cook. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Urebko. The Kings also at the sub. Hields checked in for Bogdanovich. And here is Fox. He's got 8. Buries it down low. Fox has got 10.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. Outside Durant. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Giles. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Justin Jackson. Clock at 4. Cook, good. He's got 8.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
The Kings trail by 4. Fox kicks to Shumpert. Back to Fox. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
The pass to Looney. Lee outside. On the wing, it's Iguodala, guarded by Shumpert. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein. Durant just inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Shumpert against Thompson. Outside Shumpert. Over Thompson. Shumpert, no good. The Warriors leading. Lee outside. Pass to Looney. Here is Cook. Guarded by Fox. It's deflected. Now Hield. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Utah Jazz. Passes it to Fox. Stolen by Thompson. Hield against Lee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Cook, the pass to Looney. Back to Cook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cook. And so Cook nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lee outside. To the paint. Right block shot. Durant, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Hield outside. There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. Wasted no time on that one. 18 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
On the wing, Hield. He has 6. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Hield. Bagley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Cook. Got a piece of it.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Doubled by Lee to the inside. Here is Cook. Guarded by Fox. Durant dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to Cook. It's hauled in by the Kings. Fox has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now the dish to Shumpert. Puts up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cook. Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. Here is Cook. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Over Hield. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 8 points.
If he's not automatic with his jumper, it's pretty darn close. Klay Thompson, my goodness.
Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here. Enlightening as always. Bill, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. Door is always a spirited discussion when Bill's involved. Not afraid to share his personal views.
Yes, Kevin, he has broken the internet once or twice. This guy is no stranger to controversy. But I will say this, he is passionate about the NBA.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Durant drawing the double team. Looking for Lee. Gets it there. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
And Shumpert kicks to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Thompson against Shumpert. Just 3 to shoot. Healed from outside. Good on the triple. He's got 9. Here is Cook. There's the pass to Durant. Over Bagley. Again, Golden State.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Iguodala and Durant hold down the forward spots. Klay Thompson is out there with Cook, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Thompson. Good D by Heel.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
To the middle. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Fox. Shumpert's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Shumpert's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Durant finds Thompson. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And they take the lead. And that's 15 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
Cook, the pass to Durant. Inside, Iguodala. Got a hand on it. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Healed with the bucket.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Stolen away. Shumpert against Iguodala. And Shumpert kicks to Fox. Well, court vision, Dora, is one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
Down low, here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 22 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
Fox dishes to Heel. Outside jumper. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a terrific look inside for Shumpert. The D wasn't going to just give it to him, and he wisely uses his speed and athleticism to draw the defense into him.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good. Amon Shumpert.
I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
And as you watch Kerr, he really has his own distinct coaching style.
How about, Kevin, he once said that coaching is 90% creating environment and 10% strategy. Now, listen, we know this guy is tremendous with X and O's, but there's something helpful about his sense of humor and his upfront, honest approach.
Here's Iguodala and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Healed outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And through last season, the Warriors boasting the most wins of any team, Doris, over a 5-year span in NBA history.
They are simply shattering records for wins left and right, and if they keep this core together, there's no sign that this is going to slow down anytime soon.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Iguodala against Shumpert. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Iguodala missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Shumpert against Iguodala. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Thompson finds Jones. Can't hit from in close. Kings leading now by 8. Shumpert passes to Hield. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Iguodala kicks to Durant. Trying to get back on track. That shot off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Bjelica. Here's Hield. Back to Bjelica. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Outside jumper. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Sacramento gets it back. Fox kicks to Shumpert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Jones. And Jerebko is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Jackson comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 11. Cook kicks to Durant. They need this. Rebound by the Kings. Shumpert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Bogdanovich. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both shots good from the stripe. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Sacramento making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Iman Shumpert. Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. Looney kicks to Thompson. Over Hield. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
Pass to Cook. The feed to Thompson. Overhealed. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jacks up a three. That one no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Now, here's Fox. D right on him, and there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Free throw good, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Damian Lee comes in for Klay Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Cook. Fox hits them both. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. 17-point game. Outside Durant. They need this one. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Bogdanovich passes to Giles. He feeds it to Fox. Jackson in the corner. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count it, good. Durant's got 24.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good D by Lee.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. Now, here's Jerebko. He's covered closely. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Durant.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Hields checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. How he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Sacramento again missing. Hield against Lee. Over Hield. No good from Lee.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
And the basket by Jackson.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
Livingston with it. Lee outside. Pass to Looney. over Giles. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Jackson dishes to Bagley. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Bagley kicks to Hield. And Durant comes to help. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all. I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing, threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Outside, Bogdanovich passes it to Giles. With his first shot attempt, it's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 11 rebounds in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Livingston. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Hield outside. With 2 seconds left, he can't get it to go. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Warriors trail by 8. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Jackson and Bagley hold down the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Hield, and it's Giles in at the 5 spot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hield, the pass to Bagley. Outside for Jackson. Here's Giles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giles has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State, trailing by 10. And here is Jerebko. He dishes it to Lee. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Hield.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Sacramento leading by 10. Now Bagley. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Pacers It's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Lee kicks to Bell. Lee passes to Livingston. Stolen by Jackson. Shot by Hield, nobody around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hield's got 10 points here in the second half. Warriors trail by 13. Thompson outside. Jerebko, the pass to Livingston. Now here's Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 15.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Hield outside. No good from outside.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And not sure what he was thinking there. And the pass to Livingston. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Bell. And that time, also a missed shot. Sacramento leading by 15. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Bagley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Warriors have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Lee kicks to Livingston. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. But they recover it. Tries again. And he lays it straight in.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Here's Thompson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Kings have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Jackson. And it's Hield off the drive. Good on the shot. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shot's good.
Well, this guy's so capable of using that handle to get off the dribble drive. How pretty is that move?
Bagley with the ball. Giles. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Kings lead by 14.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Hits the three-point bomb. 13 points for Klay Thompson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Hield. 6 to shoot. Lee with the steal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Durant's checked in for Jerebko. Iguodala comes in for Damian Lee. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Sean Livingston. Well, if you go by Andre Iguodala, he once called Klay Thompson the best shooter on the planet.
Well, if there's a player that should know, Andre Iguodala would be there. He's had to defend the primary scorers across the NBA, and I'm sure he and Klay have gone at it in practice. And there's no doubt, guys, Klay is spectacular. He has many, many great years ahead of him, provided his health stays good.
And it's blocked.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Fox. No good. Good D by Bell. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Durant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, what you love about Kevin Durant is he has established himself as a top 2 player in the NBA. But the reality is he's never forgotten where he's come from. His charity work, his commitment to the communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
First one falls for him. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well.
The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant, we knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin, becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Here's Fox. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Cook dishes to Durant. Stolen away. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Elbow. 2. Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
No luck that time either.
And this has not been a very good performance at the line for him. And in fact, it's been downright ugly.
Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 34 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Here's Bielitsa, defended by Durant. Cauley Stein kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the Kings lead by 7. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Cook. Johnson finds Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring, even when he gets bodied up.
One shot.
Warriors trail by 10. Thompson outside. Durant with it. Bielitsa's there. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 16 here in the second half.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you, coaches love those high percentage looks in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road, no less. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here is Cook, guarded by Fox. And Durant gets double teamed. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. To the middle. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Cook.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. That one wide left. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. For the 3. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, and Shumpert looking very comfortable knocking down shots from beyond the arc, just like he did there. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
1:02 left here in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Iguodala with the steal. For the finish. Oh. replay courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. And the basket is good.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
.34 seconds left in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Some changes for Golden State. Jones checked in for Looney, and it's Damian Lee in for Cook.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Pass to Fox. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Left side Durant. Lee outside. And Shumpert pulls it down. And here is Fox. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.